What happens when one of the most relentless fighters in UFC history gets left without an opponent at the last second and a legend steps up to fill the void? That is exactly what is going down at RAF 9, and the MMA world is paying attention. Merab Dvalishvili, former UFC bantamweight champion, one of the most suffocating grapplers to ever step inside an octagon. He was supposed to make his RAF debut in a massive matchup, but things did not go according to plan, not even close. And now the fight that has been booked as his replacement might actually be more intriguing than the original. Let us take it back to what happened. Dvalishvili was originally booked to face Henry Cejudo in the main event of RAF 8, a massive fight. Two former champions, the kind of matchup that sells itself. But just hours before the event was set to go live, Cejudo suffered an injury and was pulled from the card. Just like that, the main event was gone. That kind of situation is a nightmare for a fighter. You have been training for months, your mind is locked in, your body is ready, and then the call comes. Your opponent is out, the fight is off. But Merab did not sit around waiting. A new name was found, and it is one that every MMA fan will recognize immediately: Frankie Edgar. Now here is where things get really interesting. Frankie Edgar is not just any opponent. This is a man who was once the UFC lightweight champion, a former top contender, a fighter known for his heart, his toughness, and his incredible wrestling background. Before Edgar ever stepped into the world of professional MMA, he was a standout wrestler at Clarion University, where he qualified for the NCAA tournament 4 times. That wrestling pedigree never left him. Even after his professional career, Edgar stayed deeply connected to the sport. He was a regular presence in the Rutgers wrestling room, and he even helped coach Sebastian Rivera, who went on to win an Olympic bronze medal in 2024. So when people say Edgar is returning to his wrestling roots at RAF 9, they are not just being poetic. This man never truly left those roots behind. Now he walks into Dallas on May 30th and stands across from Merab Dvalishvili, a man who built his entire identity around wrestling and relentless pressure. Two fighters with a deep love for the same craft meeting inside the cage for the first time. The card itself is stacked. Olympic gold medalist Gable Steveson headlines against Alexander Romanov, while Colby Covington faces former UFC middleweight champion Chris Weidman in the co-main event. But this fight between two former champions has a different kind of energy. It feels personal, it feels meaningful. Look, Edgar stepping up on short notice to face someone as dangerous and as relentless as Merab Dvalishvili says everything about the kind of competitor he has always been. This is not a safe fight for him. Merab does not give anyone a night off, but the fact that Edgar accepted this challenge and that he is walking in with a wrestling background that runs just as deep makes this matchup genuinely compelling. It is not just a filler fight, it has real stakes and real pride on the line for both men. Two former UFC champions, two wrestlers, one fight at RAF 9 in Dallas. The question is, which man's grappling background proves to be the deciding factor when that cage door closes? Drop your prediction in the comments below. Who wins this one, Merab or Frankie? And if you want to stay ahead of every major MMA story as it develops, make sure you are subscribed and hit that notification bell so you never miss a thing.